my name is Teresa Minen. I'm a registered respiratory therapist and faculty here at CVTC. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about what type of inhalers you might have and why the heck does it matter anyways. Oftentimes people get sent home with inhalers from the doctor and there's not a lot of instructions given. So hopefully today I can kind of guide you through what type of inhalers you might have. So there are two types of inhalers. You have one type of inhaler that's called a reliever. Relievers work very quickly. They're used to treat immediate symptoms like shortness of breath, or if you're wheezing, or coughing an awful lot. They work very quickly, so immediately, but they don't last very long. So those are what you would use for when you have symptoms that happen right away. On the other hand, we have controllers. Controllers are inhalers that work slowly to control chronic symptoms. They take a long time to take effect, so they can take up to weeks before they start working. And what they're meant to do is make it so that you don't have those immediate symptoms as often. These ones, it's really important that you use them every day as prescribed. So which inhalers do you have? So I have some examples up here, but for relievers, the most common reliever on the market is called a short-acting bronchodilator, and its name is albuterol. Albuterol goes by a lot of different names, so if you can look up here, you can see that it goes by generic albuterol. You can get a generic form. It's also known as Proventil HFA, Ventolin HFA, or sometimes ProAir HFA. Those are all versions of albuterol, and by far the most common type of reliever out there. The other type of relievers that aren't quite as common is Atrovent, Xopenex HFA, and then Combivent, which is over on the side there. That's a combination of both albuterol and Atrovent in one inhaler, but those are all considered relievers. On the other hand, our controllers, there's a lot of them. They usually fall in one of two categories. The first category would be your long-acting bronchodilators, and the second category would be anti-inflammatories or a corticosteroid. Oftentimes though, with most of these prescriptions, they're being combined into one inhaler that has one long-acting bronchodilator in it and then one corticosteroid. So they have both medications in one. So examples of long-acting bronchodilator would be Ceravent, which comes in both of inhaler and a discus. And then you also have Spiriva, which is another version of that that's a dry powder type inhaler. Your corticosteroids or anti-inflammatories, there's many of them. But the most popular in this region are Flovent, which comes in an inhaler and a discus, and then Pulmicort, which comes in a turbohaler type device. And then finally, probably the most recognized of these groups is the combination of the two, because those are the ones that are coming on the market fast and furious. So if you see commercials on the TV, it's most likely for one of these controller type inhalers that combines the two together. Common versions would be Advair, which has been on the market for quite some time. And then there's also Brio, and then we also have Symbicort on the other side over there, but there's numerous versions of these combination inhalers. Again, remember the rabbit because it's fast, and the stopwatch. So for relievers, we want to take them for symptoms that you have that are immediate in need. And remember, it only lasts a little while. Controllers, on the other hand, remember the snail and the calendar. Those have to be taken every day as prescribed in order to work. So I hope that helped. If you want to learn more about the respiratory therapy program or any other programs at CVTC, please check out our website at cvtc.edu.